Gather around, island lovers. It's Demi and Jasmine with your fire pit chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. And it's also Friday night happy hour. Cheers. Cheers. And we're drinking out of our Vochill stemless wine chillers, but we did a little dirty martini action in it.
Yes. I had Jasmine hand-stuffed blue cheese.
I hand-stuffed blue cheese olives. I literally took the little orange piece out. Stop with the orange pieces in olives. Who wants that?
Pimentos?
Yeah, they're pimentos.
But like, why is pimento cheese so good and pimentos and olives are disgusting?
I truly think that's one of life's greatest mysteries. Pimento cheese is by far one of my favorite things to put in my mouth on this planet Earth.
Agree.
It's delicious.
I totally agree.
And pimento and olives is nothing. Quite literally nothing.
It's disgusting. It's revolting.
Revolting.
It should be illegal.
It should. But then you put anything else in an olive and it's fantastic.
Oh my God.
Those little pearl onions they put in them sometimes.
I haven't had those, but I did recently have the goat cheese in the olives.
Ooh.
And it was so good.
And even a feta in an olive.
Any type of cheese.
Me up. Yeah, any type of cheese.
Even like pimento cheese. Oh my God.
You just had $1 million idea.
Whoa.
Imagine that. With a little like charcuterie board action.
Stop.
Oh, wow. You just did something there.
Oh my God. Yeah, like maybe you first try them pimento cheese stuffed olives on your charcuterie board.
Right.
Not in the martini yet.
Yeah, because I don't know how that would translate.
It might be like milky.
Yeah.
Even though like, it's just, Jasmine was saying it was throwing her off with the Vochill or the martini in the Vochills.
Yeah, because it's like a wine glass,
it is.
But it's a martini. But I actually think it's genius because you know how you like your martini only like ridiculously cold?
Yes.
So this is a good idea because your martini comes out cold in the glass and then it just warms up, you know, in your hand. But with the Vochill, it stays chilled. I actually don't know if I can go back to a martini in a martini glass now without my Vochill.
The fact that you have the Vochills here at the studio is like, I want to kill you because every time I'm like, damn, I need my Vochill, man.
No, sometimes I do think about you. Like when I'm laying by my pool and I'm using my Vochill, I'm like, what's Demi doing? Like not using a Vochill. And your house is like primo for a Vochill with the on the water. She's waterfront, ladies and gentlemen.
I got to bring it home to get them a pic of me with my Vochill.
Yeah, you do. Maybe you can bring one and I'll keep one.
But then I have to be responsible for bringing it every time.
Right.
And we're very on the whim with our Vochills.
We certainly are.
It's just a quick text. Are the Vochills Vochilling?
Right. And they're always Vochilling. They're always ready for a Vochill.
I'm surprised your dad hasn't snagged them up.
You know, and he thought he loves the idea, but the man just drinks his alcoholic beverages way too fast to need to worry about if they're chilled. You look at him in 1 second, he's done with that. But anyway, you guys need to get your hands on a Vochill chiller because it's just fantastic for the summer. So you can go to vochill.com, VOCHILLD.com. So Vochill.com and use code FIREPITCHAT-15. So FIREPITCHAT-15 for 15% off on at checkout. Really good deal. Fantastic product.
No, the best product. Literally.
I wish I thought of it.
It should be like all over Love Island.
They should be drinking their Prosecco's at night in a Vochiller.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't been seeing them with the Prosecco's lately.
I did. I think did tonight with the golds.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. But tonight again, we're in the ring with Molly. It's the Molly show.
It's the Molly show.
And in the beginning of the episode, Molly's like so uninterested in Mitchel, and rudely. I even told Mike about the scenario that when a bombshell wanted to go see her. She didn't even say hi or bye to him. He was like, that girl is a whack job. I was like, no, it's just she has no respect for him. He's like, a whack job. Like she is just playing the Love Island game. Like he was repulsed at the thought that she didn't even say hi or bye to the guy who she was in a couple, let alone cuddles and kisses at night.
Right.
That was really disgusting.
Yeah. It was telling.
It was. And then Mitchel the whole time is like low-key sweating.
And his voice was shaking when he was it was like
I can't stand watching someone say they don't care over and over again. You know,
when you really, really care.
And it's really obvious. And I think everybody's like, oh my God, like, yo, shut up. Like even
Jess.
No, is it Catherine.
Yeah, Cheyenne.
Cheyenne. That's the girl I'm obsessed with from Love Island a couple seasons ago. But Catherine goes, we're like in the same boat. I'm just chiller.
She actually said that. She's like, I'm just more chill.
More chill.
And she's not wrong because she was very chill. She hasn't said a word, and her man's is off, like, making her look like a fool too.
I
Zach.
know.
So that was true.
I do think we're missing something with the Catherine and Zach, though, because how did they turn back around to them being perfectly
fine
in a couple?
I think that Zach and Molly just are young. I think both of them are young. And I think they both just have that attraction to each other. And I think the kiss was just like, you just have a good kiss with someone and you're just sexually attracted to them. And they were just like lust blind for a second.
Yeah,
I think
and
that's
they
what
just
happened.
like even Molly's like, oh, he chills me out. It's like, is that good?
And like cut to like that when Zach first came in, Molly said like he's too zen. Like, I need a little bit of playfulness. I need a little bit of funny. After a while, I would get bored with that. Is Molly forgetting that? Like, is Molly, you're going to be bored. You guys are going to bang. And what are you guys going to talk about after you bang? With pillow talk. Nothing. It's going to be crickets.
He is the type of guy to just like, he has too much silence. Like, she's like, oh, I like that he's too silent. It's like, no, you don't. Like, you don't want that. Like,
no.
I don't know.
And so I think it was like that initial attraction and they kind of both forgot. But I think Catherine and Zach have more of that conversational spark, and Molly and Mitchel have more of that conversational spark.
Agreed. And then Sammy and Jess are talking. Molly and Sammy have a chat. They're super flirty. I don't know how I feel about Sammy. Like, I can't with his hair. It really throws me off. And then I lurked him on Instagram, and it's like, he always has had this hair. Like, I feel like he's always never known what to do with his hair. Mm-hmm. That's the type of guy he is. Because I think it's like coarse and thick.
Right.
And wavy.
So maybe just like cut it short. Or I guess like when your hair is wavy, yeah, you have to like either buzz it or you have to like gel it properly.
Like, and even Mike's like, what's with all these guys with the fades? Like, it's like such a thing in UK.
I'm not here for a fade.
Like, he even said, like, because he was looking at Mitchell's hair, he's like, I like his hair, but it's a fade. Like, my barber wouldn't know how to do that. Like,
yeah,
it's such a distinct style over there.
Yeah, and it's very hot right now. But I don't personally.
Fury had it, and it drove me nuts.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, me neither.
Like, at all.
I like a natural. Where's the natural hairline?
Yeah, like a flow.
Yes, I love a flow.
Yeah,
he's trying to have flow, Sammy,
but it's not flowing.
It's like almost too like in place.
Yeah, like, no, like if he shook his head, it would not move. He's got a helmet.
Exactly.
Yeah. And what's up with that eyebrow? It's like gray hair or it's like shaved?
Shaved, but I think just hair doesn't grow there.
Right, like a scar.
Right.
Love a scar.
Me too. Mm-hmm. Trust me, like an eyebrow scar, like I'm into. So like it throws me, but I'm also like intrigued.
Any kind of scar, I'm like, it's kind of
like hot. He's been through it.
Yeah, like he's a tough guy.
What's his story?
Right.
Sammy was just born with eyebrows like that. There's no story.
Right.
There's none.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's a project manager.
I also don't think Sammy's like got good chat. In my, like, the way he thinks he has good chat to me is like the most cringy chat ever.
Agreed.
When he's like for instance, somewhere in the episode, Molly's like, oh, you remind me of someone. And he was like, oh, really? Like, if we met before, I would have remembered you. And it's like, no, she's not saying she like remembers you and you guys met before. She's saying you remind her of someone else. Like, I just didn't like that. And he's like, have you been like thinking about it all day to tell me? Like, that's his way of flirting. And it's like, no, bro, I'm just trying to make conversation with you.
I'm not feeling him.
I'm not feeling Sammy. I'm so sorry. At this point, I was almost like, I hope George stays over Sammy.
Well, I think Sammy and Jess are more like they kind of both just have something going on.
Yeah, let them be weird
no one
together.
Gets, right?
Yeah,
right, exactly. And Sammy and Jess are talking, but then Sammy goes like, "Oh, so who are you interested in?" It's like the moment a guy asks that, it's like the way he asked it was very like, "I'm not interested in you. Let's establish that." Not like, "Am I in your top?" It was more like, so you like anybody else? You like anybody in the villa?
Totally. It's such a good point you had. It could either go two ways if a guy asks you who you're into. He either wants to hope you're saying his name first, or he's praying to God you don't say his name at all. And he's like, I'll wingman you. I got you. I'll put in a good word. And poor Jess, man, she just keeps getting. But I like Jess more and more. Like she's.
I mean, yeah. What's not to like? Like, but I don't think it's like what she was saying in the kitchen, where she's like, "Oh, I'm always the one who has the guy out."
Yeah,
and now I'm not, which I believe because I think you're fun for a night. I think that's the vibe that you're giving off. Like even Mike was like, "Whoa," and I was like, "Exactly." Like all she needs to do is lose the lashes, maybe like throw her hair up.
Yeah,
she has the type of hair that all I want to do is put it up.
Yeah, put it away from her face.
I just want to put it in a ponytail. Like I'm dying for it.
And maybe relax with the under eye concealer a little bit.
It's the fake
just
lips,
the makeup.
It's the injections, which I think she is an injector because I think I saw it, went to her page and she had like the needle and was like, "Love what I do." It's like
that would make sense. Yeah,
totally.
Yeah. But yeah, I do think she's the girl at the bar at the end of the night making out with the dude, like a little bit of a sloppy drunk.
Totally.
Yeah. We know, like one of her eyelashes is falling off, like in the cab ride home. You know? Yeah.
I picture her with like a big, like beefy, like athlete, like a big beefy, like linebacker.
Yes,
that's what
linebacker.
Like that is what Jess needs. It's not these little like twig guys. It's a big man's who likes himself a snow bunny.
Totally. Yes.
Which I wouldn't mind seeing that on the show.
I would love that. They need an American, like, football, not soccer.
Right.
Football.
We could maybe do
American football player.
You're right.
That's what she needs. Like, they would eat her up, I feel like.
Remember, I think her name was Jess. She was one of the twins.
Yeah.
And her guy.
Exactly. Great call.
Exactly.
Fantastic call. Exactly. Like
What's her name?
7 foot tall, 350-pound dude, you know? Like he could take down a school bus.
Yes. The guy's a refrigerator, and that is that is what Jess needs.
Yeah.
Because she needs to be tamed. She needs to be like her wild side to like just let loose and a chill guy being like, "That's my broad." Like
totally. She needs
American.
Mr. Refrigerator.
Mr. Fridge. Love it. Okay, so now that we figured out Jess.
Wow, I'm so glad we figured her out.
I know. It would be so awesome. They just need that same guy. They're not together anymore. Can we bring him back?
Bring him back.
I don't know what his name was.
No idea.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
And I was like, oh, Molly. Then Molly and Mitchell have that talk where she's like basically telling him she needs space. And like she was so desperate for Mitchell to move on. It was just like she already said her goodbyes and was bothered that he's still around in her head.
Right.
But also like I thought she played that conversation so almost bitchy and just like she played it too cool where she's like, and then she starts crying right after.
Yeah. Give it up with those tears. That was annoying to me.
My heart ached for Mitchell.
I did feel bad for Mitchell. Really bad for Mitchell. Like I am team Mitchell.
Me too. 100%.
Yeah, I like Mitchell actually. I don't think he's giving like Luca energy. Like in a way he is, but in a way he's not. Like I think he's more genuine. I don't think he's just trying to like ride her coattails because her daddy's rich and famous. And
no, and Luca was like obsessed with how Gemma looked. Like, and it was like all he talked about.
Exactly.
And Luca was just like amazed that Gemma was into him when she wasn't into him.
Right.
Like I wish we were on the podcast during that season.
Oh, if only, dude.
Because I literally knew she was not. I just wish we had that podcast during that season because it was very an epic season.
Yeah. And we would have been vindicated the whole way through because we knew we were so spot on.
And Gemma hating Ekin the whole time and like Ekin being like, we're best friends. Have y'all talked?
Right. No. We're sisters.
No, she dipped on all of y'all. She hated everybody there.
Yeah. She didn't want to
doesn't even hang out with anybody.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
Anyway.
But I do think like he's like, I'm older than you. I'm wiser than you. Like, I like you and you're here right now. I'm not going to be worried about who walks in. That's a secure guy talking.
Hot.
And
like, that's kind of like what it wasn't in a way where it's like, I love you. Like, I'm obsessed with you. It was like, I'm not interested. But she was like, you're going to be. And it's like, okay, then do you want him to be? Because if she didn't pick him at that fire pit, it would have been the nail in the coffin.
Totally.
So she was smart by doing that.
Yeah.
Because that would have been dead.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm really hoping another bombshell comes in for Mitchell because I think like he deserves better.
Yeah.
I think he'll always be the too nice guy and she'll always be the guy. He'll always be the guy who's too easy to get. So she'll walk all over him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like what Mitchell's doing though, because like every other guy on Love Island is like, well, we need a test. I'm like, if another girl turns my head, it's like, you like this girl in the moment, but like your one eye is like wandering onto the corner of the villa, like who's walking in. And like, that is annoying about Love Island because why can't you just be in the present? You like this girl right now, be with her right now. If someone walks in that totally blows your mind, like don't plan for that. Like that's, if that happens, but why plan for that? Like, that's what's annoying about Love Island now is that people plan for bombshells.
Exactly.
And you should just be in the moment. If you like this guy, you like this guy. If a bombshell walks in and sweeps you off your feet, so be it. But why be planning for that,
Exactly.
And the reason they plan for it is so that they can get ahead of it and say it so it looks better when they do go ahead and flip on them.
Right.
They do it for optics. And Molly's being that annoying person, like whoever could walk in tomorrow. Yeah, but they ain't.
Exactly.
They're not walking in.
Exactly.
And if they do walk in, deal with it then. A million people that you're not interested could walk in, and then you just ruined a good chance. I hate it when the guys say it, and I hate it when the girls say it.
Yeah. It's just you're not interested in the guy you're with right now.
Exactly. Because if you really were, you'd be like, I don't care who walks in. And if they do, like, whatever, we'll see.
Exactly. Like, she's very planned. She's playing the Love Island game.
But she's also 21, which I found out tonight. And she's acting 21.
So true.
I want to know how old Mitch is. 24?
I would say.
Yeah. She's acting 21. She's certainly acting like a college girl.
Yeah.
She's too used to every guy in the bar wants to date you. She's too used to that.
Facts.
Yes. And I like Molly enough, but like she's rubbing me the wrong way.
No, the when you said like liking them the first day is the kiss of death, like it really is. Yeah. Like the moment we're obsessed, it's like, oh, this is your demise. Like
totally. If I like you the first day, you're breaking up the fourth day.
Yeah, like I hate you already. Yeah. And Jess, so like then Jess calls Molly out saying she's been playing a game. She's trying to be a boy in the villa. And and I guess that was kind of I think Jess and Mitchell had like a good friendship. I don't know if these girls fuck with Molly.
I actually don't think they do.
I think they're like, it's kind of the Molly show.
Yeah, and I think
they're over it.
It's pick me girl energy, and no one wants the pick me girl.
So true.
If you're a girl, like you don't.
I really like
Molly's the girl who thinks it's hard to get along with other girls. Molly's like, I don't trust girls. I don't have that many girlfriends because like,
right.
They're
Molly's
just
not a girl's
drama. She's not.
She's not a girl's girl.
I don't fuck with a not girl's girl.
Exactly. But she
acts like she's a girl's girl, but she won't
steal your man.
What about Catherine? She hasn't said a word to Catherine.
Oh my god.
About like, hey, like, how do you feel about
Catherine
that?
About talking to Zach. It's like, where's your brain?
Where is your brain?
It's like, yeah, she's just not a girl's girl.
How old's Catherine? Because she's very composed. I think Catherine has it like dialed in.
I really like the Ella, Catherine, Whitney triangle.
Jess Jess is just like kind of like friends with everyone.
Everyone likes Jess, I think. And Maddie and Whitney.
I'm shocked.
I actually like feel like it's like I actually from that vibe like and she was like he's giving like I actually think he would like slay in the bedroom with her.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he would be a sleeper.
Yeah.
Like he seems feminine. Or just
like kind of metro. Yeah.
Right. But I think he is kind of like he likes a powerful woman. So I think he would be that in bed. Like I feel like I'm getting that vibe and I really fuck with them too. Like, I think he's catching her off guard.
Yeah. I think he actually has like silent confidence. And I think someone like Catherine who's like really like outgoing and outspoken. Whitney. Sorry. Yeah. Not Catherine. Whitney. someone who's really outspoken and like out there, and she has like a really strong personality, I think she would like that.
Exactly.
Because it would butt heads if she was with an alpha that was like had a big personality.
Exactly. It's like she likes that human. Exactly. Her do her.
Yeah, he lets her shine.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do like that. Like, I also think that he seems secure in himself, which is a good look, but he's not cocky.
Totally.
Certainly not cocky.
I think he just he appreciates a strong woman.
We love that, Medi.
I'm really like, I love them. I'm shipping them. Like, I like how open-minded they are.
Yeah.
Because they probably would never talk.
Totally.
But that's what the whole thing is. It's like, you're supposed to be open-minded and not go for kind of I hate when people are like, what's your type? It's like, what do you mean?
Right.
Like, should we be going for my type? Because I'm on Love Island right now.
Right. And my type
Clearly-
hasn't been typing because I'm here.
Exactly. So I like can't stand like, it's like I don't have a type. It's just like either you're one hot
Right.
and I want to hook up with you,
right.
or two like funny. Like personality
Totally.
is my driving force.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that like, oh, I like tall, it's like blue eyes, brown hair. It's like, but they're not working.
Right. Right. I totally.
So like be open to other people. Like, which brings me to George. I feel like the producers like pushed him to Whitney.
That was weird to me.
Cause like he was like, and then he made a comment when he's like, "Are you smart?" And George is like, "No."
I died.
When he like died.
Are you smart? No. And he's like, if you ask me what the two root square, I'm like, you can't. That's not even how you say it, George.
Died at that. But then he like goes in his confessional and he's like, "Oh, I'm out of my comfort zone," and I'm like, "Bruh."
That was telling. That was like, so you're just like scraping at straws, trying
What are we
to
talking about?
stay on the show.
I think the producers did that because they knew there was a recoupling.
Yeah.
And he has no one. So they were trying to make it like a little story arc, which is why Medi and George were the last ones there.
Exactly. Like trying to make it look like George was in the running.
Exactly.
Right. Such a good point.
I'm glad George is gone.
Goodbye, George. Farewell, George.
That energy just wasn't for me. I do think we're missing a lot. Like, I think we're missing a lot of like side combos or like personalities
Mhm.
that maybe will come out in best bits. I don't fucking know, but no.
I won't be watching.
Exactly. And then the couples where Ella chooses Tyreek, Rushi chooses Andre, which I'm glad like that's starting to boil.
And Andre in the beach hut was saying like good things about Rushi.
Yeah.
So I was like, ooh, get it.
I mean, they get in bed really cozy.
I really like them together.
Yeah, me too. We're not really seeing anybody's personality except freaking Molly.
Yeah, I'm like, let's give her less airtime.
Yeah. I think they will. I don't know. Catherine and Zach, Molly and Mitchell. I was shocked at that, but I didn't. Yeah, she was smart. She's playing a game.
Yeah.
She's playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she wasn't, she probably would have chose Sammy.
Yeah. But I genuinely think for her, it's between Mitchell and Zach.
Exactly.
So I would have been interested to have her go before Catherine.
I know.
Because
you're
that's what really would have
You're right.
shook things up.
You're right.
Why didn't the producers do that?
They should have done
They're
that.
like off their game with the order in the recouplings lately.
Yeah, they really should have put, because then I was like, oh, did you only choose Mitchell because Zach's
He's
not
the last
there?
one left. Yeah, they're like giving her softballs. Like,
so true.
make her choose first. And then
Yeah.
Catherine could be salty and Mitch could be salty. And that's the TV I want to see.
You're right. And Sammy and Jess, which
Okay.
Sammy's not happy about.
Yeah.
Whitney and Medi. And then we say goodbye to George.
Goodbye, George.
Yeah, I'm so happy that George is. But I'm surprised they literally gave us everything this week. They
Mhm.
didn't make us wait till Sunday. So what's Sunday? Just like them.
In their couples,
Yeah.
who's mixing, who's matching. It would be like killer if they threw another bombshell in there
That's
on
what I'm
Sunday.
saying. Like, what if they threw like 4 or like 2? Like, throw in like a shit ton.
A bombshell night all next week.
Yeah, or like
or more
3
at
a
one
day.
time. Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
like,
3 a day.
When people are like getting used to this one, it's like, oh, another one, then another one. And like
Right.
never ends.
Right. And then just like 3 girls go home on next
Oh
Saturday.
my God.
No.
Yeah, exactly. And just like, I want a whole new cast by like week 3.
Right. Savage. But I'll be happy with George leaving because Meddy's
Yes.
growing on me now that he has Whitney to bounce off of.
Yes.
So it was
Meddy's
George's time.
walking the line of like creepy, and
He could pull out like an Ek and Sue vibe where like everyone thinks he's like weird in the beginning and then everyone like
or
roots for
Davide.
him. Yeah, more Davide. Because
Davide.
Ekin was giving like mean girl, stir the pot energy, and Meddy is just like chill. Like maybe he says some funny things. Take the wig on or off. I don't care. Like hilarious.
I know.
Hilarious.
I fuck with them too. Like I don't know if it will be sexual, but she did say in the dressing room that he was turning her on.
Yeah, I was surprised at that because like in bed in one morning, Rushi asked, "Are you attracted to him?" And she was like, she didn't say yes. She was like, "I like his vibe." So that was like, oh, she's not attracted to him. But then she did say that. So I was surprised to hear it. And I'm here for it. I'm happy and I'm hopeful.
I thought the same. I thought there was another comment after that bed thing that the producer just cut.
Perhaps.
Because I was like, is she not into him? And then we're going to hate her. Is that why they didn't show it? But trust issues just on my side of the...
We got to have trust issues. We've been burned too many times.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Personality and confidence really just can transform you.
100%. I'm one of those people that it's kind of like looks are last on my list. I would say like if I vibe with your personality, then you start to look cute to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm that way. And
then
I think
like 4 years in, it's just like you just blend in with the surroundings.
I don't even see what Clark looks like anymore. He's just Clarky and I love him, you know?
Exactly.
I love him for everything he is, but I couldn't tell you what Clark looks like because I just love him, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, so it's like looks fade. So fuck it.
So fast.
You need to hang out with them. Like you need to enjoy their company.
If they're hot, but you hate hanging out with them, it's not
Zach,
worth it.
AKA Zach.
Literally Zach. It's gonna make you feel like shit.
Okay, you're gonna
Don't
have fun
do it.
with Zach?
Huh?
Are you gonna have fun with Zach?
No. I thought you said, are you gonna fuck Zach? I'm like,
Oh, sorry.
they might. Yeah. No, exactly. Zach's not fun. Like Zach, what are you gonna do with Zach on a Sunday afternoon?
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta think about that.
You have to think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night is
but
only
I think
fun
like
for so
him
long.
and Catherine are both like extremely like kind of like chill. Like I think they could maybe on a Saturday afternoon they want to.
I don't think they'd work out on the outside.
Yeah,
to
I
be
don't know.
honest.
It's so hard to picture.
I don't really know who Zach would be with.
And I actually really like Catherine.
Me too.
Yeah, so I think she's too good for Zach.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Zach needs to bring it.
Yeah. You can't play that cool guy for so like who is the type of girl that would even be with that kind of guy? You know what I mean? Like
I guess kind of a Molly, like a pick-me girl.
True. You're so right. Yeah, like an influencer broad who kind of is just too self-absorbed to even realize that he's dumb or quiet.
Exactly. And who like doesn't care if he's boring because like she can't think about anyone else but herself.
Exactly. Okay, so we will see you Monday for Sunday and Monday's recap. Okay, guys, thank you all for listening to Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. I'm your host, Demi, and this is Jasmine, and we appreciate you listening. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts, so be sure to leave us a 5-star review and share with your fellow island lover. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.